So Dre leaves Death Row. He starts Aftermath, and you said you were there actually before. It was actually called Aftermath. It has another name, but you ended up getting signed to Aftermath. Can you share how that ended up happening?
I was hunted down by DJ Bobcat once again, and Daryl Pierce. They were actually A&R. Well, Bob was a producer with Aftermath, and Daryl was A&R.
Okay.
They didn't have they were trying to figure out what they were gonna call it, but yeah, they got me in there quick because me and Dre had already, I was leaving Universal because I didn't have a record deal with MCA Universal. Me and Broadway, DJ Broadway, had a production deal,
right?
With and that was over with after the Dippin' album and all that, because basically got robbed,
Okay.
So I was looking for a situation. It was the perfect time. It was just perfect timing and everything.
Okay. So you ended up getting signed there. Who started the production on your album?
It was Aftermath team.
Okay.
First person I went in the studio with was Glove.
Okay.
We did first producer I went in was with Butter and worked on the song Fame. That's on the Aftermath compilation. Then we did Straight Gone.
Okay.
And then me and Glove did That's Drama. And it was on after that. Dre was like, hey, do whatever you want. It was on. I loved it. It was like, just a whole different vibe. It was just, I was in heaven. And I think I made some of the best music I've ever made over there. Not taking anything from the things I'd done with Pooh and Bob. It was just a different, because Dre was different. He wasn't on the NWA shit no more. If you listen to that Aftermath compilation, it's just a whole different vibe, you know what I'm saying, than what he was doing.
Okay. Now, I was disappointed, and I'm trying to choose the right words because I heard the album.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I'm correct, it never got released.
My album?
Right. What I'm saying is...
the Aftermath compilation or the Thy Kingdom Come album?
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Now, the word on the street was, and when I say the word on the street is amongst producers, DJs or whatever, that it got shelved. It got put on hold.
Okay.
How much truth is there to that?
I didn't want to, when it was going down, I didn't want to give it a chance to get shelved. So I asked to be released.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I asked to go.
Okay.
Because it would, like you said, it was talk that it was going to be shelved. That was Dre's thing. If he didn't hear, and I can't, that's why I say I shouldn't have, that I regret that, because I should have just sat my ass down and got it to the point to where he felt comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And at that time too, he also signed Eminem. Okay. So Eminem was like coming with that blah blah blah, and he just, you know what I'm saying? And I can't be mad at that. And so that intimidated me a lot. And that's my brother, that's my homeboy. Let me roll. Let me go somewhere else. Let me put it out myself. He didn't give me no trouble. Okay, all right. And I ended up trying to take it to Ruthless with Tamika.
Yes.
And he granted her permission and all that. Things just didn't work out like it was supposed to. It was some internal things with my management and Tamika at the time. Tamika was doing a lot of weird shit at the time, you know. So, you know, it just didn't happen. And let me keep it 100. I wasn't feeling what I was doing after I left Dr. Dre.
Right.
I didn't have that feeling no more. Even with he let me leave with the music.
Right.
It's just, if I'm not gonna have that machine behind me, and you know, the music I'm making now over here with Ruthless, it ain't the same, you know.
Right. And the same vibe, the same atmosphere, just it.
Nobody works like Dre. And that when I was working on my album, I had carte blanche. It was just, you know, it was beautiful. Any producer I wanted to work with, from Pete Rock to DJ Quick to who you want to mix album, DJ Poole, you know, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, whatever you want. And it's Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
You know, just for the people that may not know your history or the history of Dre as far as him as a producer, because one thing that I like to try to cover, T, is that maybe 10 years from now, there's a 10-year-old kid, he'll be 20, he's looking at this interview and he wants to know who Dr. Dre is for some reason. When you said no one works like Dr. Dre, what can you elaborate a little bit more on that for those that may not know what you went through as far as what you experienced?
Well, through my career, creating 3 projects with Capitol, creating the project with MCA, it was controlled. You know what I'm saying? There was a budget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't none of that with Dre. He made you feel he made you feel comfortable. He don't worry about no bills.
No shit.
Give me are you in debt? Are you whatever? You need to have your mind right. You need to be comfortable,
right, for
you to create. And he's heard music by me. We know,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? So he probably saw, what I could put, and he saw my hustle when I got in the studio. I never wanted to leave that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Working with his team when it come time to work with Dr. Dre, we flew out. We flew to another.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
So what I was saying is your mind got to be right. Let's get your bills out the way. Is your mama all right? She need a house? What, your kids cool? What?
Wow.
So he took care of all of that. Now, go do your work. And you have no worries. I came with the best shit I've ever come. Man.
Wow, that's awesome. I heard the record. I loved it. And I'm going to tell you this. When I first found out that King T was signed to Aftermath, as a fan, as a DJ and a producer, real fans were saying, yes, finally. Because we know your work with Pooh and we loved it. But now you're with Dre.
And I think it was just that time. It was supposed to come at the perfect time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I grew into what it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It was that time. And it was just a lot going on back then. So I don't know if it was on its way to get shelved because we shot a video. We had a single ready. But me hearing what you said, rumors and gossip, I jumped the gun.
Yeah.
And I asked, and he didn't he didn't give me no trouble. You know what I'm saying?
From the time that you signed with them and the time you left, how long would you say that was?
About 2 years. I signed with them in it was supposed to come out in '98, so I signed with them in like '90. So no, I say about a year. It was a year.
Wow, and like by your own admission, you said, you know what, I shouldn't have left. You jumped the gun.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to that album. For the people that may not know did you ever release that record?
No, I don't know what happened, but it got a lot of the music got bootleg. None of the true shit.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of sessions got bootlegged and shit like that.
Then I wonder which copy I have, because I have a copy of that record. But like
Is
I said,
it a turkey on it?
no, is it?
It's the one turkey, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a bootleg.
okay. Then I guess we're gonna have to get the real one from King T.
If I could get it.
No, but now that album cover was actually a little bit different, if I'm correct, from the because it was when you were sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
Okay, from the first 3 albums, I thought that was different. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
You know, but keep in mind, we're King
It was
T
a new
fans.
King T.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, King T fans, and we were excited, and it never came out. So that was a disappointment to all of us. So now, if we speed up a little bit ahead, what is, for the fans that love King T, that love his music, that still bump his shit, what can people expect 2021? Whether it's, podcasts, whether it's radio, whether it's music, what do you have in the works?